Bernie Sanders' town hall, it was revealed that 44% of homeless people actually have jobs, actually work. And Steve found this. This is a great idea. This is a company that employs homeless people. So here we go. Let's take a look at it. Here we go.
Every single person we ever employed, no one has fallen back into the shelter once we've hired them.
I became homeless in February of 2013. It was during a recession. I had recently lost my job, and my son's father had put us out of the house. Miss Scott and her team actually came into the shelter. We filled out the application, and she actually shook our hands.
The Empower Plan jacket is pretty unique. It looks like a regular coat by day, but then you fold both the parts of the jacket and you're now in a sleeping bag. Always changing the color of the product. We don't want to create a homeless uniform.
The coat is special because it is able to reach an individual that has or is in the same position that we are in or have been in.
We are focused on ending generational poverty and homelessness through employment and helping people break that cycle. By employing a mom, there is a powerful ripple effect on the entire community. That woman isn't just taking care of her kids, but there's also family involved and her friends and their people. No one knows how to sew when we hire. We make coats so that we can hire people, and not the other way around. For us, what really matters is the motivation that we have. Well, everyone is with us. Everybody moves out of the shelter, usually for the first 4 to 6 weeks. We now have a staff of close to 40 people. This is an actual permanent change. Instead of just moving people around from service to service, we're helping people achieve the life that they want to live, but on their own terms.
Well, I'm coming up on my 5th year working here. I'm pretty stoked to see where we're going to go in another 5 years or so. My plan is to stick around for a long time.
We're like a transitional employer. Every day, people are on the clock and getting paid to go get their GED, to go to financial literacy, professionalism and leadership development classes. We're going to support anyone to work with us and then move on into the next job.
So there you go. That's the Empowerment Plan. And that's in Detroit, the Empowerment Plan, creating jobs that lift people out of poverty.
Yeah, so I came across this video on my Facebook feed of all places, and I just fell in love with it because this woman, Veronica Scott, kudos to her, she said she went to some design school, she was designing coats or whatever, and somehow she wound up at some shelter to help make coats for these people. And some woman got in her face and yelled at her and said, "I don't need your damn coats, what I need is a job." So that inspired her to look at the problem from a different perspective.
Oh, no
so
kidding.
She didn't just get pissed that someone was yelling at her. She's like, you know what? That's a fair point. She needs more than a coach. She needs a job. So she rethought the issue and she came up with this idea. And she got funding from some local organizations, and she put it together. And she's like she said in the video, she's breaking the cycle of poverty and uplifting, hopefully this whole community. So I'm going to donate, and if the viewers want to donate, that'd be great.
It's $100 a coat. You can sponsor a coat.
Yeah.
So that's what they say. It costs $100 to sponsor a coach, which covers the cost of labor, materials, and overhead expenses. Sponsor a coat to be given to someone in need by making a donation. To receive a coat for someone in need in your community, contact us. So you just go to their website. Is it empowermentplan.org? I don't know what it is. Empowermentplan.org, just like I said.
Yeah.
There it is.
So I was just kind of amazed at the video for a couple of reasons. One, the woman who was hired, her reaction was unbelievable when she said about Veronica Scott. She came in and she actually shook her hand. Like, she was so happy to be treated like a human being with personal interaction, treated with respect and dignity. And we have so many homeless people, and they so want jobs. And they want to lift themselves up out of poverty. And when we give them the tools to do it, they do it. like she said, they don't go back to the shelters.
Right.
Now they have a job, they have a home, they're learning skill sets, and they want to transition to a different company or get a degree. They can do that too. So I love what they're doing, and I wish would take just a sliver of the $700 billion Pentagon budget, devoted to more plans like this, more programs like this to help more people across the country.
Are you sick and tired of corporate Democrats as much as we are? Do you think we can have what the rest of the world has? Then come watch the Aggressive Progressives with us on the Young Turks Network.